生のいきさつについて聞いてみました。
Basically because we were friends at a loose end. We didn't really have any strong idea of what kind of band we wanted to be, other than the fact that we wanted to play, because we were squatting and on a dole and all that kind of stuff. And we started busking, and then the obvious thing seemed to be to put the band together. But after the miners' strike, which was about 6 months after we formed, we got asked to be involved in doing benefits, and it kind of crystallised more clearly what we felt we were contributing in music. You know, if you like, standing up for the underdog in society. I wouldn't sort of want to put it more more detailed than that, really. But there is a spirit that we're on the side of the underdog.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened that have gone against us at quite crucial points, you know. But that's the way it goes. Also, you know, we've probably lasted longer than we would have done if we'd had amazing success instantly.
Sometimes you can get very low, you know, you get a bit bitter thinking about things, but on the other hand, you know, we've got quite a good spirit of resilience, and we always manage to pick ourselves up and have another go. You know.
What do you feel about your contemporaries in a way, because you seem to start at a time when there was a lot of bands, in a way, not similar to you, but along the same lines. A lot of them have broken up, say, like the Redskins or whatever, but there's a lot of bands going like the Pogues. I mean, I know you get compared to them, and I know you don't like that anyway, but what I'm saying is, how do you feel about bands that you've been compared to along your sort of historical paths that are making more of a success of it than you are?
We've been compared to everyone from Madness to the House Martins, you know, I can't see that one, to you know, American bands. We've got a lot of comparisons with American guitar bands as well. So, you know, there's so many different bands we've been compared to. I can't really make head or tail of it, you know. I think we're unique.
Man drills a powder hole the colour of a bruise. One man blows a bugle and another one lights a fuse. Blow up, pick and shovel it, carry the earth away. Brains and brawn with hammers drawn, blasting through the clay.
One cutting that I had that said that you were almost a cog in a machine in a way because you've been involved in so many record labels. Do you think that's held you back? Because a lot of, say, as I was saying earlier, a lot of your contemporaries have got somewhere and you seem to be still at that point where you could be at somewhere, but because you've been on so many different labels, you aren't.
I think possibly, you know, one of the things about being on so many different labels is that, and you were talking before about how our philosophy or whatever, you know, but we've had lots of arguments with record companies because we do like to do things our way because we believe our way's right, and also, you know, why should we bend for a record company? So that's one of the reasons why we've had so many labels.
It's the cold, steam is the burn, speed is the way the world turns, speed is the way the world turns around.
There's pressure of people's expectations, for one thing. And there's the sort of personal pressures that we live quite a hard life, really, because we can't afford massive budgets when we go to Europe to tour around, or even in Britain particularly. It's quite physically hard, you know, not much sleep, and I know it's a drag, and it sounds like a real cliche saying things like that because most people give their eye teeth to do it, but in fact it turns nasty at times. You know, halfway through, it's, you know, you've really got to have a bit of resilience to get through it all.
I think if it wasn't for the fact that we were all friends before we were in the band, you know, we wouldn't still be going because of the, you know, it is really hard work.
Have you ever thought of starting all over again, or ever thought of giving it all up at all?
That's exactly what the guy from Warner Brothers said to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they kicked us off the label.
We've had this like virtually, you know, sort of offer to sort of plate almost like, come on boys, you can like split up and reform and change your name and do, you know, a classic cover version song and you're going to be big and, you know, all this stuff. But, you know, we don't want to do that anyway. I mean, although it is hard work and everything, and maybe, you know, there's been disappointments and things, it's enjoyable. It's our living as well, but it's good fun, and, you know, we get on with it.
But we still, you know, we haven't given up hope, you know, of making the Men They Couldn't Hang, you know, a major band either. That's what we're in it for. We're in it to prove a lot of people wrong, because a lot of people have told us, yeah, you're not going to do it now, you know, if you were going to do it, you'd have done it ages ago. But in fact, you know, there's always been interest in our potential, and it still is. So we're not going to give up yet, by any means.
Heat is the cold, steam is the burn, speed is the way the world turns round. Rain is the cold, steam is the burn, speed is the way the world turns round.